Currently we have the function y equals sine of x graphed, and we change the values along the x-axis to go from negative pi to positive pi. And what I'm going to do now is add a new function, and this time I'm going to make it y equals sine of 3x for contrast. And now what we can do is observe how the period changes from the original function, which I'm going to go to the inspector and make red, and also make it a little bit thicker. Okay, if we want to extend this, I'm going to take the check marks off, and I'm now going to add a new equation. And instead of starting with y equals, I'm going to start with a variable a equals. So I'm going to delete the y equals and say a equals 2. And then when I add a new equation, I'm going to use that variable a, all right, as the coefficient of the x. Now you must use a times sign or a space, otherwise it will be interpreted as a single variable ax instead of a constant or parameter variable a times the x. And so now we have it with basically y equals sine of 2x. Of course, now what I can do is click on the a equals, and under my equation menu I can say animate parameter. I'm going to just pull this down a little bit so we can see things, and I can use the slider to change the values of the parameter a, which is the coefficient of x, and as I do that I can observe the period and how it changes. I can go to the settings and I can change the minimum and maximum value and also the step. And I'm going to say OK. And now what I'm going to do is play that, and we see how we create a little animation. And I'm just going to pause it. I'm going back in the settings, and I'm going to change this to 0.1. And up it to 10. And now I'm going to say OK again. And now when I play that, we're getting our animation again as the coefficient of a is changing from 0.1 all the way up to 10. And notice how the period is changing for the function.